Andreas Christensen has revealed how he turned to Chelsea legend John Terry in an attempt to banish costly errors from his game. Christensen has broken into Antonio Conte's team this season with a series of mature performances. The serene progress was halted by a hamstring injury and, upon his return, a clanger against Barcelona which gifted Lionel Messi an equaliser at Stamford Bridge, in the first leg of a Champions League last 16 tie. The 21-year-old Dane was also blamed for goals conceded in subsequent games against Manchester United and Manchester City. "I try to keep it inside the club and not bring it home with me," said Christensen as he opened up on his coping strategy. "My teammates have also seen all my other performances, so they know that these mistakes aren't typical for me. I have had a smaller talk with John Terry. He has also experienced setbacks, and it is always nice to talk to someone watching it from the outside and to learn that they have experienced the same. He told me that it is natural to make mistakes. And he tried to put it in perspective for me, saying that if a forward misses a chance he can make it good again by scoring when he gets the next opportunity, but we can't change a goal scored against us. So when we make mistakes it is more crucial and it is easy to point fingers at. I have realized it, looked at it, and now I have moved on." Terry played more than 700 times for Chelsea and won every major honour before leaving to join Aston Villa last year. The 37-year-old developed a close bond with Christensen during their time together at the Bridge and still visits the training ground in Surrey. His words of wisdom helped Christensen over his hiccup in form, which coincided with Chelsea's run of only 6 wins in 18 games since the turn of the year. They were knocked out of the Champions League by Barcelona and have lost their grip on a place in the top 4, and confidence can easily drain away. "It has been difficult to get out of," Christensen told Eurosport in Denmark. "You are not doubting yourself, but you might get a bit more cautious in what you do, and that can make things even worse. So it is difficult to get out of it, move on from. I've been annoyed at myself, and that is difficult to get rid of, especially when there is a week between the matches, because then you have a whole week to think about it. You just want to move on to the next match so that you can play a match without mistakes. I can't avoid making mistakes, but in some games the mistakes have been decisive. So now I am just waiting for the next games to come, so I can prove that the mistakes aren't typical for me." Boss Conte sprang to defend the youngster after the Barcelona game and has backed this up by keeping him in the team. "I thought about it after making 2 mistakes in 2 matches, that I might be out of the next one," said Christensen. "But I try to tell myself that before these matches I have played all the other ones almost with no mistakes at all. I hope that is the reason that I get to start, because he knows that, besides the last couple of matches, he can trust me. I haven't made any mistakes, but been very solid for a long period. I am focusing on all the good games I have played this season." Christensen was back on form at Leicester on Sunday as Chelsea won in extra time to reach the FA Cup semi-finals.